Intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 15 now. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Third and long. It's gone. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care who you... on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line. There you go. Check 53. No game on this defense. No game.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Prescott to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for gone. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Just like that. Just like that. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Target. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey, Haywood.
From the 50, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on, 180. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 12, 12, 12, 12.
On first and 10, Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check, crouch.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Back to the air. Goff on second down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Woods, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
We got this.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Cooper was the intended target. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Cut. Line 20. Check, 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 check. Line 55. Cut.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Now it's gone. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Marlin. Hey, Alpha.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Again, it's Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Cowboys.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
We're good. We're good. Turbo, check.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Super one. Super one.
Rush in. Rush in.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play that time for the Rams. 66 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Goff now to throw. And he's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Tonight, like 20. Hey, kill.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot of...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, 5. Hey, Wahoo!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Got 120.
Mike 54. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Kel,
1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Listen. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, it's gone. And And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
55. Man, that's trash.
5.
Check 3.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And Woods has it complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Powers through. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Goff on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Super.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that deep. Defensive sideline, that interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Rams, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to